tonight is 2/22/22, also known as the day the calendar maker fell asleep on his keyboard. Our show tonight is like a celebration. I don't know. It's a date that means nothing, really. But if there's one thing we're good at, it's spending a lot of money for no good reason at all. The last time an all-two date happened was February 22nd, 1922. American women had just recently won the right to vote. Amelia Earhart. Now President Joe Biden had just passed his first gallstone. It was an historic year. We plan to make the most of this one. Mandy Moore is with us. We have music. We've gone long and hard, and we asked rock bass with Tanache to do the song It Takes Two. From his home in Indiana, former Vice President Mike Pence is with us tonight. Not really. I just want to see how you react, and that's what I would have got. We also have to make tonight extra special. Not one, but two Guillermos in tutus. There they are. Which one is you? I don't know.
I got the bigger belly.
You sure that's a tutu? I think that might be a 3-3 you're wearing there. Hey, this is good. There's a local news channel in New York interviewed a numerologist about the day today and what the implications might be from a fortune standpoint. As you will see, they are vast.
These are the following signs that will do well today.
Okay.
They will be Pisces, Sagittarius, Aquarius, also Leo, Gemini, or anybody born on the 1st, the 3rd, the 4th, the 10th, the 12th, the 13th, I believe that's you, Virgil, the 19th, the 22nd, I believe that's you, Dan, and I left out the 21st, and the 28th, the 30th, and the 31st of the month.
Okay, so really all the dates is... anyone born on a day that ends with Y is going to have good luck. Tonight, we honor the most underappreciated number, 2. The number it takes to tango, the number of scoops in Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Without 2, there would be no movie sequels. E would equal MC nothing. Someone famously wrote, first is the worst, second is the best, third is the one with the hairy chest. And it's true. Think about all the famous number 2s. Like Chicago. Chicago is known as the second city, but I'll tell you something, when New York and LA get wiped off the map by earthquakes, fires, tsunamis, Kanye will be swimming your way on a slice of pizza that's thicker than a phone book. We love you, Chicago, and we love Buzz Aldrin. We all know that Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon. Like a fool, because old Buzz hung back in that safe little capsule saying, you know what, Neil, you go ahead, make sure there aren't any monsters out there to jump out of a crater and rip off your face. I'm good with number 2. And what about ketchup? We all enjoy a salty squirt of Heinz on a hamburger. The only problem is, in some places, Heinz is not legally ketchup. In fact, in 2015, the Israeli Health Ministry determined that Heinz doesn't contain enough tomato to be considered ketchup. So instead of ketchup, it is known as tomato seasoning. But you know who's flying that tomato flag high at number 2? That's right, good old Hunt's. The only condiment that proudly says there must have been a sale at the 99-cent store. And while we're on the topic of food, let's talk about oats. Specifically, John Oates. While Daryl Hall stood there in front singing like an angel with a mullet, John was just slightly behind him with a mustache that would make even Burt Reynolds' thick and creamy lady duster cower in fear. When it comes to number 2s, Oates is the GOAT. And let's not forget about the dynamic duo. You know, Bruce Wayne is a billionaire with daddy issues, who writes his name on the sides of buildings. He's basically if Donald Trump could do a sit-up. But Robin, this kid Robin is a blue-collar circus performer, the only man on earth who can pull off a leotard and a vest at the same damn time. And finally, the number 2 of all number 2s, Bing. They're not Google, and they like it that way. In fact, they're so secure in their place on the pecking order that if you search what's the second best search engine on Bing, you know what Bing tells you? Bing. That's right. The people at Bing are proud of being number 2, and we're proud of them for it. Every one of these amazing number twos are selfless, heroic, and unassuming. They're the middle kids. They're the B students. They're the people who hold the door to let you merge into traffic. They're the best of us. So please join me in giving a mild sitting ovation to all those who have made this country great, but not too great. Number twos, we salute you with exactly 2 seconds of applause. That's good. Wow, you really take direction well. And of course, who can forget the biggest number two of them all, Donald Trump. Trump yesterday launched a new social media platform that he hopes will be a number two to Twitter. It's called Truth Social, and you're not going to believe this, but the rollout did not go well. Some might even call it a total disaster. Truth Social has been such a disappointment so far, Trump may have to rename it to Don Jr. They had a number of technical difficulties. The sign-up just didn't work. When you tried to sign up, you got this. Something went wrong. Please try again, which applies to so many things Trump is involved with. But then they changed it to say, we put you on a wait list because of what they claimed was massive demand. Like, this is massive. It's like Trump designed a bridge that collapsed and said, oh, my bridge was just too popular. Too many people wanted to drive on my fantastic bridge. The CEO of this Truth Social is Devin Nunes. You remember that, numbnuts? Well, he said it was expecting to be fully operational, which is exactly what the Emperor said about the Death Star. And we all know how that turned out. They even screwed up the logo. This is their logo, and this is the logo for a British solar power company. You know, there's a lot of conversation about Trump being a fascist and trying to overthrow an election, all that stuff, and rightfully so, but I think we sometimes forget he's a terrible businessman, too. Not only is it it could also turn out to have been the start of World War III today. President Biden announced severe economic